until October of 1940, and because my father was acquainted with the Italian consul in Amsterdam, he was able to get us an exit visa from the German government. You could not leave Holland without an exit visa. And of course, this was already in October of 1940. You couldn't just go to England. We traveled by train to Berlin.
Oh,
we stayed overnight.
Whoa!
And the British airplanes came over at night. We were in an air raid shelter, and while we were in Holland, every night there were air raids, and planes were flying from England to Germany, and the sirens were going off every night. But anyway, we landed in Berlin, where we stayed with some friend of a cousin of mine who lived there, and from there we flew to Rome, where I had family. I had an uncle and aunt and 3 cousins who lived in Rome. They were able to survive the war. They had changed their name, gotten false papers. They were actually of Polish descent. And we stayed in Rome several weeks, and from there we traveled to Madrid, and ultimately from Madrid we took the train to Lisbon, where we stayed about 3 weeks until we were able to book passage on the ship, the Lisbon, to New York. We arrived in New York on December 3rd, 1940.
But your parents had already gone to the U.S.?
Pardon me?
Your parents had already gone to the U.S.? You met them?
Yes. We traveled with my brother, who was 18, my sister, who was 16, and I was 12.
So your brother was I was going to ask,
Yes.
who was taking care of your
My
brother?
brother.
Brothers of 16 and 18.
And how did you go from Rome to Madrid? How did you travel from Rome to Madrid?
We also flew. We flew from Rome to Madrid.
On va avancer un petit peu sur le
You were
fond,
lucky.
au moins qu'il y ait encore un témoignage. Allez-y.
But his father had died in August. He never saw his father
My father
again.
died shortly after he arrived in New York. He was ill.
Rudi, when you got to Berlin, was it noted that you were Jewish?
Well, no. The time when you had to wear a star
Was not yet.
had not yet arrived at all.
Heureusement.
The restrictions really started in 1941, and 9 families, my grandmother, 2 uncles and aunts, and 5 cousins did not survive. Various concentration camps.
Thank you, Rudi.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rudi.
So I'm going to